And welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you are new. So yesterday yesterday night was technically the new moon, and we did our traditional Sunday night live stream yesterday night. So what I did was I set my decks out under the new moon for new moon energy, and kind of did some meditations and things like that to get pull that energy in of what everybody needs to know and what we need to be learning and what we need to be harvesting from this new moon in Libra, which the new moon in Libra is definitely give me one second. I didn't realize that was on. The new moon in Libra is bringing forth energy that is definitely geared towards friendships and balancing friendships. And you can read more about that in the description box below. Also, if you are interested in scheduling a personal reading with me, all the details for that is listed in the description box below as well. You'll also find some amazing channels that have amazing content that you should check out as well. And what else is in there? Oh, by the way, as you all already know, these are general readings, so they may not resonate well with everybody. If that is the case and you find that the reading for your sign is just completely off base, check with your moon, rising, and even your Venus placement in case those may resonate better and that message may come through stronger for you in those regards. So there's also the chance that, none of those are going to resonate with you, and that is okay as well. It happens. And if that should be the case, so should be the case. Hello, Venus retrograde, and the tongue tying and stuttering has been crazy. If that is the case, then go ahead and check back on like yesterday's reading, or maybe check with another reader, because messages are always out there. You just got to find the one that's right for you. Alrighty. With that being said, hello, Tanya. Hi, Flock. I know this was kind of an impromptu scheduled reading, so not everybody probably got the notifications and all that great, wonderful bees knees. So that's okay, because, this is timeless and people can watch it whenever they feel like it. I am currently looking for something really quick before I start this. As you can tell, I didn't quite gather all my stuff before we started, before I started. And the fact that Fluff is not home, he is stuck at work. I did not realize he was going to be stuck at work this late. Otherwise, I probably would have scheduled this reading a lot later. This is why I do my readings on Sundays, because I know he's going to be home to help me out with like the kids and stuff. And so I'm on kind of a time crunch of like I have to do a billion things before I can do the reading, and then I have to kind of, and I hate rushing because this is what happens when I kind of rush. I lose stuff. So, give me one second, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, Tarot Destroyer, why must you sit and bug the shit out of me? Why? Are we not having a good enough day, or what's your problem? Like, for real, for real. Like, You seem to have issues, and most people go to therapy for things like that. So, like, what's your deal? Like, you need attention so badly that you're willing to like make yourself look like a big fucking asshole? Is that the issue you got going on here? Tarot destroyer, tarot destroyer, tarot destroyer. Mm, Since some of my mods aren't here to give me a hand. Goodness gracious, like every time. I'm telling you, I know who the hell you are. Don't make me put your ass out on blast, dude. Like, you're just embarrassing yourself at this point. So, knock your shit off. Just stop. Like, grow the fuck up a little bit. Like, go find something better to do. You know so much about tarot as to say that you know all the bad shit about it and everything when you know nothing about it. But you're gonna sit here and start your nasty business on someone's stream? Nah, you know what? Get the fuck out of here with that. Go find a place that you can preach to on what you think you know. Don't be an asshole. Like, I just don't understand the point of people, you know, I'm going to wait till she walks away so I can start running my mouth. I know. Thanks for the view, though. I mean, that's very kind of you. Go ahead and get onto your second account so I can block that one, too. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. I had to go and handle something. That's what people do when they're bored, you guys. I apologize. It really doesn't bother me nearly as much as you would think. I just think people can find better things to do with their energy. And because it don't bother me one bit what somebody says about the freaking tarot. Take it or leave it is what I say. But I just got to make sure that I have handled what I needed to handle real quick. And then I come back and I see that. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. Being a mom and all that and trying to do content live can sometimes not be easy. So I was rushed to get started. And then I had to stop and fix something else. And yeah. And then usually Fluff is like here or he's minutes away. So it's not such a big deal. But when I know that he's going to be, he's not going to be here for a few minutes or at all. It's like I have to handle it all. And yay. So, yes, I know I make it seem so flawless and everything. And I know people have judged and said, like, oh, she has time to do these live streams and everything. They're not without difficulty. So, oh, see, one thing Tarot Destroyer doesn't know is, like, you just make my channel more popular when you pop into it. Like, not them particularly, but, you know, more views and everything just feeds the algorithm. Like, you're not, people are here because they like to support me. They're not here because they want to listen to your dumbass. So, anywho, so we're going to do some quick messages for the new moon. That's hi. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Alrighty. So we're going to just go down the line, starting with Aries, going all the way down the 12 zodiac signs to Pisces, and just getting a quick message for the collective. Okay, so we'll pull a oracle card from the moon deck, and then I will clarify it with a couple of cards or a card from the 8th house tarot deck, which is an astrology tarot hybrid deck, and I really like it. And it is out of print. You can get like the subsequent versions of it, but they don't quite look like this one. So starting off with Aries. Messages for Aries for this new moon. What does Aries need to learn? What messages does Aries need to hear about this new moon cycle? So this will go from the new moon to the full moon. So for about roughly the next 2 weeks. And 2 cards came out for you, Aries. You have, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle, and my inner compass knows the way. So you kind of know how to maneuver through the situations that have arose or are arising for you at this time, Aries. So right here, it's like, it's telling you, go with what's inside, go with your instincts, and it's your inner compass knows the way. So you already know the direction. You can call upon your spirit guides, you can call upon ancestors, things like that, because you already have that energy within you. And if you're not aware of it, you can always call upon it, or call upon those that are more internal or more profoundly inept with you, that you can, seek their guidance. Not inept, innate, born with. All right, so let's go ahead and get a clarifier card here for you. And right here you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. It says water, but they go off of the elements here. So, hey PPR Dustin, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's meaning like you're not really going forward with, there's an energy that you're not going forward with. And it's emotional energy. It's that energy of like, feeling driven, emotionally motivated, and you're not feeling that right now. And there's probably a circumstance that has just arose or is coming upon you where you're like, I don't know which way to go. And the quick and easy response the universe is giving you is to seek what's inside of you, because you do know the answer, but I think you're probably getting a little bit clouded with ego, or maybe other people's perception or other people's information or input, and you're listening to that and it's not kind of jiving, but it makes a little bit of sense, but not enough sense for you to actually move on it. That's what I'm kind of seeing here from this. So if that's the way you're feeling, this is what it's telling you is your solution at this time. And that's what this new moon cycle is bringing forward with you. And based that it is, in Libra, and that is dealing with a lot of, balance. And right at this time, it's dealing with a lot of, because of the planetary alignments, it's dealing with a lot of friendship and interpersonal relations. So you might be having some issues with not cycling with your friends very well, or not jiving with them very well at this time. Maybe you're questioning a romantic relationship or anything like that. Maybe that's off balance. And because of that, it's telling you, go with your instincts. If your instincts are telling you to move forward from this, if your instincts are telling you to work things through in a specific way, I mean, it's already there. You already know. And this is just a big, clear-cut sign to motivate you in that direction. Kind of just, giving you the final nod on what you already kind of knew. Alrighty, so we're going to move along to Taurus. We had one that was flipped. Okay. Alrighty, so messages for Taurus from this wonderful September new moon in Libra. One more shuffle. Okay, messages for Libra. Or not Libra. Messages for Taurus. Because it is a Libra new moon. So, alrighty. And we have, I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. So basically what this card speaks to is just being within your element, being within yourself, being within your situation and surroundings, and knowing that everything is flowing the way it should be flowing. I'm not saying it's all positive and unicorns and roses and sunshine. I'm just saying you're in tune with all of it. No matter how it's going, you are in tune with it. You're radiating with it. You're resonating with it. You understand the balance that it's bringing. You understand, the peaks and valleys that it's, why it's occurring, how it's going, and you're with harmony with all of it. There could also be a specific Taurus that is out there physically in nature right now, maybe camping or doing some type of expeditionary work. And they're really just enjoying, being a part of things, being one with nature at this time. There could also be a Taurus out there that needs to go and do some grounding work, that needs to go physically out there and, get their feet into the dirt and go be with nature right now. Maybe you have a calling to that. But let's go ahead and see if we can clarify this message a little bit. And you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So with the Five of Swords, victories are always afoot. Victories are always there. They're there for the taking for anybody. But false victories, things where you aren't quite sure if you're winning or losing, or what you actually gained from it. This is a part of you where you're like, am I succeeding in my journey in life? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Because I don't feel victorious, because I don't feel that I'm acting out on what I'm my purpose or what I'm supposed to be doing. And what it's telling you is to get back in touch with yourself, get back in touch with nature, get back in touch with your cores, take everything out of everything, take all the social media out of it, take all the superficial business out of it, and just really get in touch with you. The things that make you happy, the things that make you come alive, the things that make you feel like a person again, that reattach you to earth, that reground you. That's what it's telling you to really work on. So if you're feeling really detached or at a loss at this time, or maybe you just feel like you're spinning on a bicycle and it's not going anywhere, that type of energy, it's telling you to get back in touch with yourself, because I think you've really detached from that grounding energy, that energy that makes you feel like you, right? So that is what I'm seeing right here for Taurus. And I think that is a good, strong message for you at this time, Taurus. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and move along to Gemini and see what messages are occurring for Gemini in this wonderful new moon cycle. Can you guys believe September is like almost done? Like it's basically like breathing its last leg right now, like last week of September, and then we're already in October, and that means that the new year is just around the corner, and that's insane. That is insane, you guys. Oh, hey Florna, how you doing, sweetheart? And Tanya, and my Golf Heart. Yay, there's a couple people in here. That's cool. All right, one more shuffle for Gemini. Okay. All right. I craft my core desire with certainty and ease. Oh, so you know what? This is more about being like, as I'm seeing it, especially with this being a 10 right here, and I focused on that 10 automatically. This is somebody who is being very like strong-minded, that is very confident. And what I'm seeing right here is to utilize your confident areas and use that to express outwardly in everything that you do, the stuff that you're planning. If you do things with confidence, because those are the things that always occur effortlessly when we do it with confidence, right? Even if you're afraid, even if you're unsure, there's still a way to do things confidently, because people naturally gravitate towards people that are confident. So it's easier to manifest things. It's easier to bring things into a full circle if you are doing it confidently. So, let's see what directional message we got for this. And you have Queen of Fire. So that is going to be Queen of Wands. And that is all about, that intense, the Queen of Wands, she's extremely confident. So, this is just saying, like, manifest that side, bring forward that side of you that is just like, I can do this. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. I'm beautiful. I'm strong enough. Like all those positive affirmations, live them, breathe them, smell them, taste them, be them, because that is how you craft. Like right here, it says, I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. And that's because you are in this realm of like almost superiority in, from your past to your present. So you are in your element. You are confident. You have your boundaries in place. You're expelling, like, you can't touch me right now. Like I'm on my mission. I know what I need to be doing. Like there's just, like you're a beam of light. And if that is not the way you are feeling, that is the way you should be feeling, because everything that we go forward with, I can shuffle cards kind of fast. I was going to do an ASMR video of me shuffling cards. Because I have a couple decks that sound really cool and even I like hearing them. But that's what I'm getting from this right now, Gemini, is just, eluding that confidence, eluding that posturing of I can do this, I am this, I've done this, there's just all those positive affirmations, just breathe them into existence and let them be. Let them roam free from you, through you, and to you, because that is what is going to bring forth all and materialize all those things that you've wanted, you've desired, with not only materialistically, but within yourself and others. All right, which is a amazing message to have, especially at this time in the world. Alrighty, so we're gonna move along to Cancer. And let's get some messages for our wonderful Cancerian gang. Some of these cards ain't exactly easy to shuffle because I got small hands. Believe it or not, my hands are actually pretty tiny. So, like, I mean, they're chunky, but like in like size, they're small. But so that means like my hand dexterity is a little bit like, it's a little harder for me to like control the cards. Like I used to, when I was thinner and my fingers were like thinner, I could do card tricks and stuff. Now it's just like, I don't know. But also I have rheumatoid arthritis, and that one of the ways that no. Sorry, my cat is like over here touching stuff. One of the ways that I like exercise out the arthritis is by shuffling the cards. So there are times you'll see like I can't really do a reading because my hands have seized. It's mostly my wrists that'll have the issue. But there are times where I'm like, I can't because it's the side of my hand. And rheumatoid arthritis is bilateral. So if it happens on one, it's bound to happen to the other side as well. So I will sometimes be like, I can't. Like, it hurts. But Cancer, messages for Cancer. Okay. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. All right, so this is there is a Cancer or Cancers at this time that are respecting the process, and that is just the best way that I can put this is, they're respecting that everything has to happen in the divine timing that it happens in. It has to have the divine lessons that it has. You have to actually utilize those lessons and actually be open to learn from them. So this is what this is telling you to recognize is, you need to understand that things happen to you or happen for you, not to you. And you have to realize that, you're not the only one that exists on the planet that has to have lessons. We all have them. And I know everybody's personal hell is different, varying degrees. Some people can tolerate things better than others. But this is at a time where you're like, no matter how bad it is, no matter how good it is, you're learning the balance of everything. You're learning the balance from within. And that's awesome. So this is a good time for you to understand and respect natural process. Don't try to stir against the wind right now. Just let that wind hit the sail and let it go. Okay, and right here you have the World card. So these two kind of hold hands with each other, to be honest with you, because it literally is, the World card is all about cycles, like karmic cycles, but also just cycles in general. So honoring the cycle that you're going through or going to be going through in this new moon circle, so right here, how it's dealing with interpersonal relationships and friendships and things like that, if you're going through a time where you're adding in friends and maybe in other ones are not as in connection with you right now, just know that that is the way that it's meant to be right now. Okay, that is just the cycle of life. It's things come, things go, things nurture, things grow, things die, things fall off. It happens that way. You may not always keep everything that you may not always keep everything that is given to you. All right. Sometimes we have to give it back. Sometimes we have to give it to another. Sometimes we have to allow it to run its course. We have to allow it to nurture us and go forward. It's like when we raise children, everybody's like, oh, children are mine. That's my child. They're just on loan to us, right? We're supposed to, nurture them, grow them, make them into amazing human beings, so that way they can continue onward with their cycles in the world and have their children if they should so choose to. But either way, nurture human beings, nurture themselves, enrich things. So we get to borrow our children for a specific time, and then they get to go forward and become their own person. And it's a really beautiful experience, and it's really sad as a parent, because we want to keep them for so long because we're so attached. And yes, they still stay in our life, but not to the degree that we once had them, where they relied on us for everything. And that's the cycle it is with anything in this world. Sometimes you have friends that need you a lot more than others, and a lot more at specific time versus others, and it happens. And just allow those things to be. So if you don't you don't get a phone call from your friend, your best friend, for quite some time, because they're living their life or whatever, that's okay. You should be like, dude, I'm so happy that you're living your life. Like, you should never make somebody feel guilty for making choices and things that are good for them. Okay. And sometimes they have to make choices and things that are not good for them, and we just have to sit there and understand that there's processes in life. Okay, so just respect the processes, and know that things always come around the way they need to. So that's what I'm seeing for our wonderful Cancers this week. Well, this new moon cycle. Is my Adam here? He's running around. See, that was me too. I was running around too. Alrighty, so next we have Leo. Leo. Let's get the Leo energy in these cards so we can get some good new moon and Libra messages coming towards Leo this September new moon. Alrighty. Alright, Leo. Let's see what we got here. You also have I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. All right. So same thing applies to you with that. You might need to get out there in nature, Leo. You might need to take that camping trip. You might need to go to the beach. You might need to just experience that one with nature, detaching from all other superfluous things in your life. If you can take some time off from work for a weekend or so, go for it. Go, if you don't want to rough it and be out in tents and campers, a cabin perhaps or something like that, but just giving you some space to walk within nature, or to rely on yourself and be of one with yourself and detach from social media for a few minutes. Go read some books that talk about, balancing yourself, getting in touch with who you really are and your actual cores that make you grow. Because I hate to tell it to people, there ain't a whole lot on the internet that's going to help you grow. All right, there's a lot to help stunt you. You might learn a few things, but, never confuse your wisdom with education. Never confuse, the things you learn with, the stuff that other people say you should know, right? Okay, so let's get a deeper message. Let's deeper dive this for Leo. And right here we have the Page of Earth, so the Page of Pentacles. So this is a time where you need to figure out what you need to offer back to the earth. And that's what I'm seeing right here is like you've been taking of the earth, but you need to like complete the cycle. Everything in nature is give and take. So, if you take of the earth, you also need to learn how to give back to the earth. So maybe this is a time to like get involved in gardening for some is what I'm hearing. Being able to like put things back into the earth in order to grow it and give it and receive it. And that's what I'm seeing for a select group of Leos. But also, like, if you're going to go out into nature, talk to nature, hang out with the tree. And I know this sounds kind of hippy dippy bullshit, but trust me, like, the earth reacts to our vibration. And if our vibration comes with the sense of like, just trudging all over the earth, like I'm just here recreationally to have a good time for me, you're not taking in everything that the earth can give to you. So go out there, and respect what is left of our natural earth, because let's face it, we don't have too much of that. And there's times where I take crystals and like, let's say I was to take this labradorite and I would actually like plant it by a tree. I would actually give it back to the earth because it has helped me so much. So there's always the cycle of give and take. And right now you need to give back to earth as much as you've taken from it. So that's what I'm seeing for Leo for this cycle, which is also a really good message and one that we don't hear too often, right? All right, so Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Messages for Libra for this new moon cycle in September. Last week of September. Alrighty. A lot of people are getting like repetitious cards, and you guys see that I'm shuffling these. So I craft my core desires with certainty and ease, and this was all about confidence. You know, I just spoke about that with another sign. This is all about confidence and exhuming that confidence and knowing that what you be confident in everything that you do, so it produces a confident outcome. If you put stuff in, if you start working things with a mindset of worry or fear, guess what manifests from that? Because the universe just mirrors back what you give to it. So if you're approaching yourself with, you know, or you're approaching anything with, you know, intimidation or worry or just any of those lesser vibrational emotions, it's going to have a mirroring effect of stuff that's going to make you worry, make you feel less confident, things like that. So when we approach things in that confident demeanor, you know, the universe sits there and says, okay, you say you're ready, I'm going to show you that you are. And that's what happens is you learn from that. You learn from yourself 9 times out of 10, especially as an adult. And there's some that don't learn, but people enjoy confident people. So, 6 of Swords. So, letting things go that no longer are in alignment with you. All right. So, there comes a point where you have to realize that your boundaries mean something and that you are deserving of things. You have to learn from those experiences. You have to learn from the past and what, you know, things have, you know, you don't have to live in the past, but learn from it. Apply it towards your future. So, when you apply things like that, you learn that what your boundaries mean, and you learn that the value you set forth is what people need to understand and respect in order to be in your presence. You set your value, you set your price tag for anything and anyone. And if people can't, you know, be up to par with that, that's okay. You don't have to allow everyone and everything in your life, or you can allow it in varying degrees. You can literally say, like, you know, hey, it's the same thing with trust. You can sit there and say, you know, I've had issues with you in my past and I do have forgiveness for you, but trust is something that has a value to me. And if you're unable to pay for that, or you came up short with it, you know, I'm still going to appreciate you. I'm still going to give you a sense of, you know, a personality in my world, but, you know, you have to match up to that price tag. You know, don't discount yourself. And that's definitely what I'm seeing here for a select group of Virgos. Alrighty. And next up we have, where are we at? We're at, did I say Libra for the last one, or did I call that as Virgo? See, this is what I hate when I'm doing this by myself. I don't know. Sometimes sometimes I get Libra and Virgo really mixed up. I said both. Okay, that was supposed to be Virgo. Okay, so that was supposed to be for Virgo. All right, so we're gonna make that clear. Now it's Libra. Now it is for sure Libra. And I knew I got myself twisted there. Okay, so that was Virgo. This is Libra. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. I almost feel bad. I almost want to re-pull for Virgo because it got so freaking combined. But Virgos, forgive me. Okay. Libra. Messages for Libra. Libra wanted to make themselves known. Okay, I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. All right. Well, those are some pretty good messages. So, you know what? There is a very feminine undertone to this message. As you can see, this is, I mean, this could be a female, but it also could be male. But, there is a definite tone with this, and you can get by like the hand gesture here is why I'm kind of inching towards that. Um, but sometimes people say that sensuality is more of a feminine trait. And us as human beings, we are both feminine and masculine in our approaches of life. So we do have our feminine tones, we do have our masculine tones. We all have them. Even the most masculine of men, the most brawniest man you can imagine, is going to have some feminine undertones. Whether it's, he likes to make sure that his beard is trimmed up a specific way or oiled a specific way. People say that those are nurturing components, which are more feminine based. Even the most girliest woman will punch you in the face if you fuck with her. So those are more of her masculine tones. So we all have them. So there might be a Libra or two out there, just saying, that need to understand that they need to be okay with who they are deep down inside. Your ancestors love you for who you are. So if you're crossing those boundaries of feminine and masculine based off of gender or anything like that, I don't want to deep dive too much into that, but you know who I'm talking about if this is talking to you. If you're kind of, blurring those lines a little bit and you're like, I'm androgynous or anything like that, there's still beauty and sexuality in either one of those. So in all genders, every single one. And you need to celebrate and honor what is in your core, and what's between your legs doesn't define that. Okay. Who you are as a person defines that. All right. So let's get another deep dive message here for our wonderful Libras. Alrighty, and we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So, Five of Wands here. Try not to burn yourself out is what I'm getting from this. All right? Things happen fast and fiery, but don't experience too much burnout trying to keep up with appearances is what I'm getting. Don't try to be something that you don't feel that you are. Does that make sense? Because ultimately when we're trying to keep up with appearances or keep up with a facade or keep up with something that's not innately us, it tends to burn us out. It tends to not make us feel alive. It tends to not bring out the best sides of us. And like I said before, people love confident people. And if you can be confident painting yourself purple swinging from the trees. And if that makes you a confident, successful, happy human being, then go do that. And if people don't understand it, let them catch up with it later because it's doing good for you. Okay. So that's what I'm kind of getting at with this. That's what I'm kind of seeing with this. Hey, Webb, how's it going? And in that, celebrate who you are, who you truly, truly, deeply are, and express that outward. All right? Hopefully that helps out a couple Libras in this moon cycle, especially with sometimes the relationships it helps us out with most is being relationships with ourselves. So there might be a few Libras out there that were like, I'm just not feeling good with me. I'm trying to be something else. And for other people or for other things, I'm trying to gain favor, and it won't always work that way, you guys. You got to be good with you first. Alrighty, so Scorpio. Let's see what... Hello, deck. Making a mess. All right, so Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. You'll have to forgive my cat back there. He's waiting for his daddy to come home. And in the meantime, they are tearing up the office. Knocking things down. All right. Let's get one more good shuffle in for Scorpio. And let's see what messages are coming through for Scorpio. Hello. Play is my pathway to joy. So right now you need to enjoy shit, Scorpio. Quit being so fucking serious all the time. You're starting to act like a Capricorn. All right? But you know what? Go out and do the things that literally make you feel jubilant and happy and nostalgic and all those things. And right now we've got like some really cool seasons coming up with like Halloween and just fall in general. Go out and crunch your feet in leaves. Go out and, play in a pumpkin patch. Go out and just enjoy things. Go do those things that are very seasonal specific right now, if those are some things that make you happy, Scorpio. But either way, find joy. Go hang out with your friends. Go call them and just tell them a freaking joke on the phone. Just be happy. Go out and do things. Experience that joy. And right here with the this is Six of Fire, but Six of Wands, it's a big time for you to showcase who you are and be happy doing so, because it's telling you right here is to just celebrate yourself, be, parade yourself, be just vibrationally happy, because everybody needs that they need that, because it's contagious. Happiness and confidence and beauty is contagious. It is more contagious than negativity festers. But you can just sit there and create a vibration in a room or around people that they don't naturally create within themselves, and they feed that back to you. So if you're calling up your friends and everybody's on the phone just like, hey, or you're hanging out with your friends and everybody's just like, yeah, I'm kind of bored, it's probably because you're giving bored and getting bored back. So the Scorpio out there, go out and do the things that are fun and funny and happy. I know I have a lot of content creator friends on here. Go do some live streams and pull your friends up on panel and just make jokes and watch videos and do things. Don't take everything serious right now. Take everything with a grain of salt and have a great fucking time doing it. And that is what a specific Scorpio out there needs to hear. Alrighty. So, Sagittarius, you're next. Saggy, messages for Saggy in this new moon cycle. Saggy. And here we go. Dude, this card is like on fire. This and the other one, the confidence one. Okay, I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. There are some people that need to get out there and let their feet touch like fall leaves or something, or go apple picking or something. They need to get out in nature, is just the bottom line here. This, with the weather changing, with things before everything gets frozen over, before things like, in some places it's coming out of bad heat, but if you're in Florida, don't get your ass out in nature right now, because there's some crazy shit coming your way with that fucking hurricane. But everybody else, go out and enjoy nature before nature freezes over on you. But those that are in like the western area, this is a great time, because like that little fall chill is coming in, the heat's going away. You can put on a little light hoodie and you can go out and have a great time again and not sweat yourself to death. I should know. But King of Swords, so being, strong with yourself and strong with your words and your mind and getting yourself crisp and clear again is really what it is you need to do. This is going to help reattach your mental focus on things and help regenerate you in a way that is going to provide you with a lot more mental clarity. So that's what is really the focus of this, is getting back in touch with yourself in order to promote more clarity and to see things for what they really are, see things better, and to kind of be less voided and jaded by superfluous things like internet and, other people's opinion that don't really matter. Stuff like that. Go back to your core. Go back to the things that exist for real. Things that are real, like your earth is real. Your cell phone is fucking fake, okay? Do you need it to survive? Well, kinda, but can you breathe without it? Yeah. So can you physically survive without your phone? Absolutely. It's all a mental based thing. So detaching from the things that really hold you to devices and, like I said, superfluous things, get yourself out there and so experience things. Don't always look at everything through the lens of a camera, or a phone or anything like that. I mean, we just watched the Queen's state funeral, and so many people were with their phones up. They weren't even like living that experience live. They spent so long to get a seat and to do all this stuff and to experience this, to only have their cell phones up in front of their faces. So it's insane what people will do and how they will miss out on something real. So this is telling you to go out and experience something real. Alrighty. Capricorn, you're next. Hey Doris, how's it going? Uh-oh. Capricorn. One more for the Capricorn. Alrighty. There we go. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. Do I need to say more? We need to work here, Capricorn, on stop feeling negative towards yourself and who you are as a person and what you are physically, mentally, emotionally, all those things. Like, don't, if you speak badly about your body and yourself, I mean, that's just feeding yourself poison, isn't it? So, you know, there's always going to be a person out there that's going to critique shit, because that's just what they do. You know, negativity is an outward manifestation of an inward inadequacy. So I've been preaching this more in the last few weeks than I ever have, is these people that run out there and run their fucking mouths about everything and talk shit on everybody and talk, you know, devalue people and all this crazy crap. And I'm like, how do you have this much fucking time on your hands? How do you have so much time that you're going to seriously just, all you do is watch somebody's every fucking move? Or have time to just sit and fester this negative thought about somebody? If somebody ain't your cup of tea, hello, then don't bother with them. Like, you know, unfriend, block, whatever the fuck it is you need to do. Stop talking to them, whatever. But don't, like, sit there and run your negative fucking mouth about everybody. Good Lord, get over yourself. Who died and made you God already? So, Four of Swords. Take that break. Take that break and rest. Just free yourself from these confining thoughts. Let that be a freeing moment. Just sit there and say, I no longer am going to do this. I'm no longer going to speak badly about my self-image or my self-worth, because I know I'm worthy. I know I'm beautiful. You know, there's somebody out there, I promise you, no matter how big or small you are, there is somebody out there that loves your ass, okay? And loves every fucking inch of you. And they don't see what it is you see, because you're seeing through eyes of other people's opinions, because of what they've fed to you, what they've literally casted over you. They've put a veil of deceit over your face, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror with the deceit veil over you, and you're talking shit to yourself because of it. So with this, it's telling you, just stop. And it's literally that simple. Just stop. Just don't do it. You know, take a break. Get away from people that talk like that. If you're seeing shit like that on your feeds and it's coming up on you, just don't watch it. Don't look at it. Don't entertain it. You know, time that person out of your life, or time that situation out of your life, and just be like, no, I can't share space with somebody like you, because it really isn't good for me. It isn't good for my mental and physical and emotional well-being. So free yourself from it. You know, sometimes our friends are great, you know, and yeah, they will be real with us, but there's critique, and then there's being, you know, there's critical and there's critique. And people like to be critical and say they're just, oh, I'm just speaking facts. Whose fucking facts are you speaking? Where do you get this fucking information from? Where's your sources? Oh, well, I heard it from, yeah, when I hear the words, I heard it, I say stick it up your ass, because it ain't fact-based, it's bullshit-based. So when somebody can tell you that scientifically proven that you're fucking ugly or unworthy, which I have yet to ever fucking see, because beauty is in the eye of beholders, and you can't scientifically prove that. Okay, I know some people try to come up with the perfect face and all this other shit, but you literally cannot tell me that science has proven that, you know, this is scientifically ugly. You know, it's all perception based. So just detach yourself from people and things that make you feel less worthy of being the king or queen that you are. All right. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah, and sometimes your friends are great, but they can also be your worst dang enemies about stuff. Just keep that in mind. All right, Aquarius, we are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. This is all about being good with friendships, and this is all about what this moon cycle is about. You know, realizing that under one moon, under one sun, under whatever, we are all one. We are all of the same cloth. You know, just we have variations. You know, we have variables, but ultimately, we all have the same internals. So we are all cut from the same cloth. So treat it like that. Stop judging people. Stop bearing false tongue and judgmental behavior. It's bullshit. All right. So treat each other like brothers and sisters and bridge those gaps and respect the differences, because differences and variations are beautiful. Like, who wants to see the same old shit everywhere, right? And Six of Pentacles. So equal give and take. Give to your sisters and brethren as you would give, or as you would want of yourself. You know, speak to them as you would want to be spoken to. This is a good time to really concentrate on what rolls off your tongue and what you're allowing to come into your life and come into your vibrational area. Love is the highest vibration there is out there. So if you're loving others and loving yourself, guess what happens? There is a beam of joy and beauty and everything that comes from that circlehood. So just emulate that. And that is an amazing message for you to have right now, Aquarius. Out of everybody, it seems like you've gotten it down. Or, you know, it's just spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, spend time with those people that you have those interpersonal relationships with, and just really let them know, like, I love you, and tell them why you love them. Like, don't let negativity come into play. Just be like, these are the reasons why I love you. Even your enemy, you can find things about them that you cared about. People cannot be your enemy just because they showed up and said, hey, I don't fucking like you, because you're going to sit there and go, well, I don't even know you, why do you hate me? You know, you don't have that attachment of hate to them. You don't get an attachment of hate until you have what? An attachment of love. So, or an attachment of bond or things like that. That's why they say the people that you love the most are the ones that hurt you the most. Food for thought right there. Tea for thought. Alrighty. We're going to move along to our last sign of the zodiac, which is our wonderful Pisces, our little fishies of the zodiac, our wonderful Piscean gang. If I can get my cards together. Alrighty. Couple shuffles in for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Messages for Pisces in this new moon cycle. New moon in Libra. When I let others shine, I shine too. And that literally walks with what we just talked about. You know, when I feed other people good, guess what? And they're beaming happiness. We're all beaming happiness. You know, we're all dancing on the fucking ceiling right here. We're all having a great time. When you show up to a party and you're like, everybody, we're going to have a great time. We're all going to commingle, and everybody's, you know, there is no like awkward situations. There is no, someone thinking they're better than someone else, or someone feeling less of themselves, or blah, blah. When everybody's just vibing and having a good time, everybody's taking care of each other. You know, isn't that like the best fucking party you could ever go to? And that's what I'm seeing right here. When others shine, you shine too. So let people have their moments, and you're going to have them too, you know? So this landed on its side. So it's the Wheel of Fortune card, which is in Jupiter, which is one of the corresponding planets right now. So what you put in is what you're going to get out in people, places, things, situations, all of that. So if this was in the reverse, you know what? You're going through some cycles, and it's you determine which way this is going to go. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be an incomplete cycle? All of that. So I'm going to leave that on its side. So if you're not feeding your brethren and your sisterhood in the ways that nurture them and help them grow, then yeah, you're going to have negativity circulating around you. But when you feed other people happiness when, even if things aren't great in your world, even if you're like, shit's really been hitting the fan for me. I can't find anything good about what's going on, and yet your best friend is having a great time. All their dreams are materializing and everything. They got a new house, new car. They're, maybe they're having kids, all that wonderful stuff. Be proud of them. Sit there and be like, no, you know what? If I don't have that right now, I'm still going to show up and be like, heck yeah, I'm going to help you decorate your brand new house. Heck yeah, I'm going to be there to help, cut the cake at your celebrational, housewarming party. Heck yeah, I'm going to throw you that baby shower. Heck yeah, I'm going to be a part of this, because I would never deny myself the right to experience joy with you in a time that you are the happiest. Because guess what happens? The universe gives that back to you. And if you're going to sit there and be a little negative Nancy in the freaking corner, nothing good comes from you. Perfect example. Our friend Terror Destroyer, that loves to show up into every single one of my, anytime I go live. Terror Destroyer, I know you're listening, sweetheart. I know you are. You show up to say that the tarot is negative and, that I'm a demon and all this other shit. Okay? You like saying that. Okay? But do you realize that what you're getting back isn't anybody wanting to listen to you at all? What you're getting back is literally people pushing you away more. But you are feeding my algorithm, so thank you for that. But what you literally are getting is people sitting there going, why do you have to speak so negatively? Why do you have to act like that? Why are you here? You have your own channel. You can literally go on there and expel any messages you would like. You don't need to set an example through me. I have my own following, and my following doesn't follow you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. So basically, it's not so much that you're walking into a lion's den. It's just literally nobody can understand what's coming from you, because we don't radiate that way. If we're not here to feed someone good intentions, and I understand you're going to say, oh, the devil, is beautiful and a person of light and all these other things. I get you. I read the Bible too. But you know what? People can tell when the devil is around. Everybody knows it. We feel it vibrationally. You feel it. Okay. And I never force anybody to listen to a single one of my readings. Ever. Never, never, never. And I can talk to someone just the same way I'm talking right now without any of these fucking cards. All right? I don't need them to tell people good things in their life, to nurture them as human beings, to nurture them as people. I don't need this. It's just it's a very nice tool, but it's not necessary. So as much as you want to come forward and spew stuff that's negative, you're going to be met with negative. You're going to be met with resistance. So if you'd like to come into my chat and actually have a civilized conversation with me, I'm very open to that. But that doesn't let anybody shine if you come in with negative and speaking negatively. Okay? And that goes to anybody. So arguments solve nothing. Actions do. All right? So don't sit and argue with people, because it doesn't do anything. It just causes upset, and that never fixes a damn thing. Let people shine. Let people be beautiful in who they are. All right? We do have different beliefs. We do. And there is a beauty in difference. And I would never say that Josh was wrong in anything he believes in. I'm going to say, you know what, if that makes you, if you believe in that, and some of the things we equally believe on, and I'm going to say that makes you a good person. That makes you come alive. There ain't a damn thing wrong with that, even if it undershadows me, or anything like that. And I'll say, go for it. Do that. If it's good, if it's good for you, I want you to do that. I want you to be a complete person, and I want you to be completely confident in your convictions, and that I will praise every single day, every day, for every single person. And I invite others to do the same. Be complete people, be loving, be giving, and let people shine. Let others shine, because that's when you shine. All right? I can't shine if I tell somebody that they're wrong for something that they believe with all their heart. I cannot be wrong for that. I cannot be right about that. If I'm going to make them feel bad about that, I cannot be right. All right? But if you're so strong in your beliefs, people can't knock that down. They can't take that from you. They can't, because you believe it so strongly with your whole heart. And I will defend anybody all day long. And I will stand beside you in every ounce of glory to defend what you believe in and defend your right to state what you believe in. I will stand next to you 100%. But I will not tolerate somebody being bashful or hateful towards anybody to represent themselves. I just don't think it's necessary, because we can allow for others to exist in the same space as us with all the different beliefs. Okay, the only thing that I'm going to have an issue with is if you advocate for anything that harms another human being, and especially if anything that harms a child. Then you and me are going to dance in a different light, because then I'm going to have to fucking walk all over your ass. And that's just, I draw the line. I draw the line. I draw the line. I don't believe any of that's going to make you a good person being fucked up to kids. Okay. It's just, no. So that's where me and the devil dance is. I'm going to have to, I'll get up in anybody's face over that shit. So, but I will defend anybody's right to speak of themselves in what they believe in. It's just, we all have to be able to do that. We all should want to die on the mountain of being there for one another. Absolutely. We should want that so bad that we're willing to die for that conviction. And I know that I am. So I can love my brethren and my sisters and just sit there. And even if we contradict, it's okay. It is absolutely 1,000,000% okay. I'm still going to love you with every beat of my heart. But that is all 12 signs of the zodiac for this wonderful new moon cycle. And I want to thank every single one of you for being here, for hanging out with me, and for listening to the good words that come through, and for just being supportive, because that is an amazing thing, and we should give more of that to one another. And if you'd be so kind as to share this on your social media, if you don't know how to do that, right below the video, there's a little button that says share it. You click that, copy the link, paste it on your Facebook, paste it on your Twitter, paste it wherever you'd like. And, it helps kind of feed the algorithm, because sometimes YouTube doesn't do that for us. And it also lets the word get out to people that may need to hear it. Alrighty. So once again, much love to every single one of you. You guys are amazing. You're full of love and light. And please pass that onward this week and every day. Okay? Because we need more of that in this world. We need less hate and judgment. Alrighty. Take care, my loves. And I will see you sometime between now and forever. Take care.